Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out all the game passes and seeing whether you should get them or not.
But please remember that you have to make this decision yourself. If you do not want it, you do not need to get it. I'm just giving you some tips and advice on whether you should.
For starters, I'm going to be testing out the premium game pass. That's why I'm on this screen, because apparently with a premium game pass, you can choose where you want your house to be.
Okay, so what should we pick? That's kind of cool, because I'll put my house on this one. Oh, I think someone already picked it. Okay, I'll pick
this one. And there's another thing, there's a daily premium reward streak, so you get it twice as you would normally, because right now I would normally get 20 blocks bucks, but now I'm getting 40, which is actually kind of good, so you can get everything 2 times quicker. And your house bills are also split into 2, so you don't pay as much, and you get quicker promotions. You also get to choose where you want to stay. You get a special name tag in like chat, and when people walk up to you. You also get increased earnings, and you have a higher donation limit, and you get quicker promotions. But I would rate it a 9 out of 10 because it's 400 Robux, but it gives you like quite a lot of good things. That's why it's a 9 out of 10, because it might not be that expensive, but some people only have like 1,000 Robux or 600 Robux, and they don't want to spend a majority on getting premium. If you've gone this far, make sure to go subscribe. The next one we're going to be looking at is quite basic. It's just large plot. But large plot, I have to say, is actually bigger than I thought it would be. It goes really far down and really out wide, and I would say it's actually pretty decent for what it's cost. It's cost 250 Robux, and I'm pretty sure you can get it for all the houses that you make, which I would say is quite a big and good deal, because you can make a bunch of houses and you can make them huge with mansions. But I'm not sure if I would advise it for people who like sleeping and living in small cozy houses, because if you do, of course you're not going to need a large plot, you're just going to need a small one, and it's just going to make it easier for you if you don't waste 250 Robux on it, if you know that you're not going to be living in big mansions. Here's kind of like the scale of the wall to like the whole plot, and look at the size of me. Next thing we're going to be reviewing is the basements game pass. It's pretty simple, and in my opinion it's actually really good for the price, because it's only 100 Robux to get like practically another floor in your house. It's also really easy to make, and the prices when you're making it are actually quite decent. I don't think there are any cons to getting the basement, because it is only 100 Robux and you practically get another extra floor. The next one I'm going to be looking at is probably one of the most popular ones, and it's advanced placing. With advanced placing, you can practically merge items together, whilst without it, you can't really do that. You need to put them side by side, which is really annoying. That's why if you have this issue when you're trying to make something cute and aesthetic, but you can't really put them together, I would definitely recommend getting advanced placing. I've only had it for like a few hours or so, but it's actually saved my life so much. You can also do like really cute designs with it, and it just makes your designing so much better than it is without it. Now I'm going to demonstrate by using green chairs, and make sure your collision is on, because I mistakenly left mine off, and I've made that mistake a couple of times. So make sure your collision is on, so that way like you can actually collide them together, because some people like to turn it off because sometimes they just don't want things to collide. And I advise when you're building to put it by 4x4, because it just makes it easier to move things around. Unless you're trying to be really accurate with something, then you can move it to the 2x2, I believe. See, I finally merged them together, and this is how it turned out. So you can't really notice it that much, but I wasn't actually trying on this. This was just a joke to see how I could do it and how it works, and show people how it really works. And as you can see, you can merge things together to make them one big thing, and it just makes your designing so much better, not when you're using it like me, but when you're actually using it nicely and aesthetically. Now I'm going to try merge some appliances together, because I know I would totally want to do that in my kitchen. So I'm practically just merging this basic dishwasher with my basic fridge, and yeah, that's how it looks. The next one I'm going to be covering is multiple floors. At first I was quite confused on how to use it, but I found out how. And I'm going to be showing a video on a hack on how to do 2 floors. But if you watch that video and you realize you only need 2 floors, then yeah, you don't really need to get the multiple floors. But if you think that you want more than 2 floors, like 3 or more, then you should get the multiple floors, because if you want a mansion, you want it to be big, and you might want to have a ton of floors in it, and basement can also be an extra floor, don't forget that. So here's this tiny mini house I made, and then I also go to the very top to see how high your house can be. And don't forget, you can raise your roof to make it look even higher. So here I'm just building another floor, and then I go as high as I can because there are these 2 side buttons right there that you can see, and it takes you up. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're not aware, I am hosting a giveaway, so go check my other video to find out how you can enter and how you can win 5,000 Bloxburg money. And if you're wondering why I did not cover excellent employee, it's because I've already made a separate video on that, so make sure you go check it out. I hope these tips and advice helped you out so you can make big decisions. Anyways, bye guys, I hope these tips helped you. See you next time, bye!